Hey guys, I'm working on a video of what I've been doing this week, but I wanted to pop in tonight because it is 4 months since I turned it all around, and I just wanted to make a video just recognizing that and kind of reflecting on what's changed. And if you guys watched that really long video, you know what kind of shape I was in. And today I'm in a place now where things are really starting to change for the better, and I feel like I'm out of the worst of it, and I'm kind of, finding my rhythm, finding my strength, uh, finding out a little bit about who I am. Because if you've dealt with major depression, you know that the thing it does best is to trick you into believing you can't do things that you can, and that and if it goes on long enough, it can trick you into believing that you're not who you are. And I believe that for a really long time, a depressingly long time. I really didn't think I had any worth, and I fully believed it, and I didn't think I was capable of doing anything, much less losing 200 pounds and turning my life completely around. I was just at the lowest, and I was completely dominated and controlled by my binge eating disorder, which had just decimated me. It had caused me to push away everyone who ever cared about me. It made me become isolated and ashamed of everything about myself, to where the only feeling I had about myself was just hate. And the coolest thing about now, really, out of all the things that have been happening and that are different, the best thing about right now is that when I go to sleep, I can lay down and just fall asleep peacefully. And for so long, for years, way longer than I've been doing this, uh, I used to stay awake and just I would not go in the bedroom until I was falling asleep, sitting up, until my eyes could no longer be open. Because when I did, and when I laid down, that regret would just come pouring down on me like molten lava. It was horrible. The regret and the shame I felt of what I was doing, and what was happening, and how little control I had of anything, and how helpless I was, and how afraid I was. It was maddening, and I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't even take it. So I would force myself to stay awake until that wasn't a problem, and I would just be out. Um, and now, I'm each day I'm taking a step closer to where I want to be, and it's just such a relieving feeling. I'm just so thankful that I'm here now, and I wanted to say to you guys that I'm so unbelievably thankful for your support. Every single comment I get is important to me, honestly. When I was in, the binge eating disorder, I pushed everyone away, and after I broke up with my girlfriend, I had no one at all. Uh, in real life, I had zero. Online, I had Shed for Life, and and he's got his life and everything. So a lot of the time, I was just so devastatingly alone, and it was hell, because I was trying to fight all these things that I didn't feel I had the strength to fight, and I was trying to deal with all these things that I just couldn't deal with. I was really in a bad place. And I'm proud of myself because I just kept going. I just kept going with the just hope that maybe someday I was going to wake up, and it was going to be a little easier. Um, and eventually that happened. And eventually that happened. And yeah, I'm just so thankful. And things have been happening lately that are just blowing my mind. I've went down a shirt size, the way I'm getting around, the things I'm able to do with my nieces. Um, it's just so different, and I'm starting to find that confidence that I thought was gone, and I'm starting to uncover that strength that I didn't think existed anymore. And it's just so empowering uh, that I almost can't even contain it uh, inside. I feel like I'm going to burst sometimes. And it's just the absolute opposite of what it was like before. And I'm so grateful and thankful. So I'm not as confident as, or I'm not the same kind of I think I might be more confident now than I was the first time I did it, but it's not the same kind. Because the first time I was like, I can't be stopped. What's up? It ain't ever gonna happen, fools. Never will this man fall. Want to bet against me? I didn't think so, because I'm coming at you. It's not like that. It's like this. Things can stop me. Things can definitely stop me, and I am afraid of those things a lot. I'm afraid of them. An example of how afraid of them I am today, my mom, out of the blue, brought over some Sonic fries for my niece who was here, and that's a weak spot for me. And I had to like hand them to her, and it was really hard because you're just like, why not just have one fry? But I'm afraid because if I have one fry one time, I mean, I know myself. I know myself, and I know that those substances in that are extremely addictive to me. So I didn't, and I gave them to her, and then they left, and the fries were still there. She didn't eat many, and I didn't think I could pick them up, so I just slapped them onto the ground so that my dog would eat them, and he did, of course. So, I just am taking no chances at all because I'm so afraid to go back there, and I know that I am not invincible in any way. I'm super vincible. And I'm not going to risk it. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to go back there, and I want to go forward. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. And I really appreciate your support, and I ask that you stay here because I'm going to be here, and I'm going to be working, and I'm going to lose 200 pounds at least. I'm going to do that. I'm going to lose 200 pounds. And that's not said with a cocky confidence or an arrogance. That's said with a matter of fact. That is what I'm going to do. And if you don't believe me, watch, because it's going to happen. So, and I think it's going to be different than last time because I'm different, and I'm not fighting the binge monster like I used to. That food addiction has controlled my life for most of my adult life, and it hasn't for the last couple months because I got rid of the stuff that triggered it. I got rid of the sugar and the flour and the starch, and that was really hard to do, but I'm there now. I'm smooth sailing. I've been on this plan. This plan works for me. I eat enough. I eat the right things. I'm getting my vitamins. I'm getting my fruit. I'm getting everything I need. My carbs, my fat. I'm getting it all. I'm not getting sugar. And because of that, I just don't have the urge like I used to. So it's not that constant battle that it was the entire time that I lost the 236 pounds I lost last time. That's not there, and I think that's going to make all the difference because that was the straw that broke the camel's back at the end. I hadn't defeated it, and it still owned me, but not anymore. So stick around, guys, because we're taking this home all the way. And thank you for being here. Knuckle love, and I will talk to you guys soon.